On the steps of Borough Hall, Bronxboro President Ruben Diaz Jr. is calling on United Healthcare to reach an agreement and renew their contract with Montefiore Medical Center that expired January 1st, leaving 60,000 residents from the Bronx, Westchester, and Rockland counties in the lurch.
For patients, this is a devastating outcome. And yet, most have not yet recognized how disruptive this change will be, especially for families that have already lost so much during the pandemic.
Joining him was Norwood resident Amy Martinez, who, along with her neighbors, is personally impacted by being blocked from her in-network access-preferred Montefiore doctors and hospitals.
I stand here on behalf of so many people who will no longer have access to the trusted doctors who they have been seeing for years.
And she's one of them in a community that suffered through COVID. She says her family's relationship with their doctor has been valuable.
I have spent years building relationships with doctors, and I am concerned to start seeing new ones at this point of my life. They know my needs, and I am comfortable talking to them.
The options she has are, one, to keep her in-network doctor and pay 25% of her bill along with a copay, or two, get a new doctor outside the Montefiore network. Diaz Jr. says there's a third he's most concerned about.
They won't even go and seek medical care because it's too complicated.
This failing entire communities at a time when at the start of the pandemic, the pledge was to transform health outcomes in communities of color.
We can make sure that greed, that profiteering is not put over the personal well-being of poor and working people.
To United, I hope you listen and put the thousands of people impacted by your decisions and our health above profit. We are living in unprecedented times, and healthcare is needed now more than ever.
We tried to reach out to United Healthcare for a statement at this number for contractual inquiries, and a machine informed us it is a non-working number, but Diaz Jr. provided insight on what the hospital is up against.
Basically, they'll say, well, Montefiore is asking for too much money.
For now, there is no talk that negotiations will resume. In the meantime, Diaz Jr. is asking those affected to contact United Healthcare to express their concerns. For BronxNet, this is Arlene Mukoko.